Hi everyone, Becky here. Right, the grindeth continueth. Yeah, HSK 739 vocab. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is a bit exhausting, but all right, let us continue. We got example sentences from DeepSeek. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, 出动。这部电影深深触动了我的内心。触动 So 触 refers to physical touching. 动 can be is used in words like 感动 and so on. It's like it touches me, right? This one 触动. Stir up, yeah, this sort of thing. 触动内心. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need to know anything more than that. Let's continue. 触动. What is 触动? This is like set off. I'm not sure. 警察迅速出动，控制了现场局面。No, it's something like set to work or like it gets started or something. Set out on a trip, dispatch troops, 出动. Okay, so something like the police rapidly dispatched and controlled the scene. All right, 出动. I'll look this one up. 出动, it's in the dictionary. 出动. 队伍外出活动. So a team is going out to do something. Okay, 团部命令二营做好准备。待命出动，待命出动, waiting for dispatch orders or something like this. Number 2 is 派出军队, so dispatch the army, send out the army. Okay, 出动空军, 空军 is the air force actually. So we're dispatching the air force. 协同作战. Oh, so coordinate the battle or the war. Number 3, 许多人为谋事. Okay, 行动起来. So multiple people doing some specific task. Okay, 爱国卫生宣传日，我校师生都出动了. All right, so this is like caring about the environment. 卫生 or hygiene. Sort of we're promoting awareness of hygiene, and the students, the teachers and students at our school are all joining together and doing that, promoting it. All right. Anyway, 出发点. Well, all right. It's 出发 and 点. What am I supposed to say about this? This is like your launching point or your setting off point where you leave from. 出发点. Basis motive. 我们做事的出发点是为了大家的利益. Okay, so there's a second definition here, which I didn't know. Okay, that's why it's in here. Not in the dictionary. What if I put it in here? 出发点. What's that? No, it's got no meaning like that. 出发点. What? 着眼点. No, this, what is this? No, it's just wrong. All right. 出发点. Where's Wikipedia? Not Wiktionary. All right, 1 second. 出发点. I looked it up on Pleco. Yeah, 形成的起点, the starting point. So a starting point or launching point of a journey of some kind. 起点, that was the anticipated one, right? 出发点. But number 2 is a metaphor, and I did not know the metaphor version. 比喻言行的动机着眼点. Oh, okay, so it's a motive or focal point. And when I said that this is incorrect, what it says, okay, 出发点. What? I mean, that's what it means. I was just wrong. I was just plain old wrong, wasn't I? Okay. 所以主要的动机和着眼点. All right. So we have examples? 基础从 No. All right, we'll have to get the AI. So 出发点, this is focal point. in this case, the AI's example. Yeah, can I get 5 example sentences for this figurative? No English nor distinct. Alright. 任何事的出发点the focal point 都是集体利益，而非个人得失。So this is motive here, isn't it? Motive. His motive for doing anything is the collective interest, not personal gains. Okay? 这项改革的出发点是为老百姓解决实际困难。So this is the goal. The goal of this reform is to like resolve practical 困难 difficulties for 老百姓 your everyday people. Right, 出发点 motive. Yeah. OK, 如果出发点错了，再努力也很难走到正确的终点。So this is figurative. So if your starting point is incorrect, it's hard to get to the correct finishing point. 出发点. So I guess the mental picture with 出发点 we're meant to be concocting is that 出发点 refers to a starting point, and that starting point is your motive that guides you where you're going to go. It's like, oh, my 出发点, I don't know, it determines where to go. That's certainly not obvious. 我批评你，出发点是为了你好，不是要故意为难你，也为了你好。So yeah, I do not like this phrase. I do not like them. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like this phrase, 为了你好. This is what people say. It's for your own good. It's like, oh, well, I can judge for myself whether or not something's for my own good. When people say 为了你好, yeah, often it's like disguising something that's not in my interest. It's what they imagine is in my interest, not what is in my interest. Quite often, what's in my interest in someone else's mind is totally different. Anyway, their motive is to help me. All right. 法律修订的出发点应该是维护社会公平和正义. Okay, so the revision of the law or legislation, the motive thereof is to protect social fairness and justice. Right? All right. Wow. You know, had I not have studied this, I would never have just guessed that from context. 出发点. All right. 出发点. Or was it 着眼点, focus? 着眼点, you're focusing on something. Basis. Yeah, there are other words for motive, like 动机, right? 动机 and 原因. You can just say 原因, the reason. And 主宰. Not 主宰. What is it? What's that word? Oh, 总宰, is it? 总. What's the word I'm thinking of? 宗旨. 宗旨, this one. There's 宗旨 as well. I use 宗旨. Well, I would use 宗旨 in my writing because I can look it up in the dictionary. In my output, my oral. It's a bit formal for oral. Yeah. Yeah. 宗旨. 宗旨. When you're writing outside of exams, you get time to look things up in dictionaries. All right. 宗旨. 出发点. Okay. 触犯. I don't know for sure, but it's probably like to offend someone. 冒犯. It looks like 冒犯. 他的行为已经触犯了法律. It's not offending someone, it is violating the law. Maybe there's also offend. 触犯法律. So this is break the law, break a taboo. 触犯. Can you 触犯 people? I don't know. 触犯人，触犯法律，触犯了他完全是出于无心，触犯了他。Yeah, you can. 触犯了他，触犯了他。Yeah. 他触犯了法律。No. Yeah, let's ask AI. Can you? Maybe I'll go. What things can someone 触犯? What entities? 触犯法律、法规、法定，sorry，法规规定、条例，OK，触犯公司规定，交通条例等，刑罚，yeah，触发刑法。刑法 is the penal law, right? Like criminal law. So you're breaking criminal law. Okay. 禁令. 禁令 would be like a curfew, something like the government says you're not allowed to go out, something like this. That's my understanding. Prohibition, ban. Oh, maybe it's more broader than I was thinking. 触犯禁令. 纪律, discipline, like in an army. 他人利益. 触犯他人利益. 尊严, dignity, 人格. I don't know how to explain this. That. Okay, another, we'll count it as personality. 触犯尊严, yeah, blah, 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 I'm not reading that. 权威, authority. 触犯权威, to violate authority. What does that mean? I don't know. And 禁忌, taboos. 禁忌, 触犯禁忌. Alrighty-o. So these are the things, and you can't 触犯 a person, and I should use 冒犯 for that. 冒犯他，触犯禁令，触犯众怒 to offend public anger. All right, let's move on. Can't learn everything about everything. All right. 处方. 处方 is a prescription, right? Is it a verb or a noun? 配方 is a verb, right? 处方 is a noun. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, 处方. So noun and verb. All right. Recommendation, advice. I didn't know that. 医生根据病情开出了合适的处方. Yeah, okay. So 开出了处方. 开出了处方. So wrote a prescription. Do I need to know these other ones? These other ones are not in the dictionary. 处方. It just has to write a prescription and a prescription. Yeah, medical prescription. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. 呼房. So this 房 is 访问的访. It's used in some context to mean to visit. So you can visit a web page, 访问 a web page, but maybe you're like royalty or something like this. Maybe you're visiting some other royal in another country and something like this. Maybe this is the 访问 we're talking about in this context. So we're going out and visiting. That's my guess. 总理即将出访欧洲三国. So 总理 is a prime minister. Australia has a prime minister. Maybe Australia is about to go. The Australian prime minister is about to go to Europe. 3 countries in Europe. 出访 in an official capacity. All right. So is it necessarily like politicians or diplomats? Yeah, it's defined as 到外国进行访问. So it's an official visit. I think it's appropriate for diplomats. Why is this not loading? Here we go. 出访. 出访以色列. Going to Israel. I don't know who this is. UN mission. Okay. It's not like an everyday person though. You just go, what would you use? Just 去去国外。Okay, Obama 将首次出访非洲第一站是加纳。So Obama's first visit to Africa, going to Ghana. All right. 出访 sorry, 导出访问 no, that's another one. 共同出访非洲 so this is an official visit to Africa. All right. So I would assume you're a politician or a diplomat or you work for the United Nations or something like this. If you're 出访. All right, let's continue. 处分 is sort of a punishment, right? Yeah, I don't know how to explain it more than that. 他因违反校规受到了严厉处分 discipline punishment. Yeah. 处分 what does Mr. Dictionary say? 对犯罪或犯错误者给予相应的处罚 so you're giving a proportional punishment to someone who has committed a crime or committed a mistake. Okay. Or 警戒 also a warning can also apply. Okay. 处分违反校规的学生 All right, so this is very similar to what the AI came out with. This one's appropriate for people breaking school rules, something like that. 垂 representing drooping. 老人垂着头默默不语 Yeah, it's like your head is droopy. This person droopy. Droop. And a lot of words that refer to droopy things. 垂 yeah, so the other one is 垂直 This is like vertical, right? 垂直 垂 I don't know these other ones. We'll look it up and we'll go through it, see what we need to know. All right. Mr. Dictionary says, 垂 4 definitions. 垂东西一头向下悬挂 So it's you have a 东西 So a 东西 would represent a physical item or a physical entity. It is so one end is pointing downwards and suspending. So hanging, drooping, dangling, that kind of. Okay. There's quite a few examples. All right. This one's going to be a bit disgusting, but all right. Close your eyes if you don't like disgusting things. 垂涎. It's not that bad. Okay, 垂涎, it's drool, right? All right. I was expecting much more disgusting things. All right. 垂柳. Liu is a willow tree. So 垂柳. So, okay, so you can say weeping willow. You can put it's like drooping willow. Drooping willow. All right. 垂柳 and 垂钓 垂钓 Oh, this is fishing. 垂钓 fishing. Angling. What's the difference between angling and fishing? I don't know. One's fancy. Angling is fancy. Fishing is what everyone says. I don't know, there might be some difference, but yeah. All right. Number 2 is 书面语. Okay. 近词 Okay, 垂询, 垂念, 垂顾, 垂问, 垂听. I don't know these words. 垂询, 垂询. It just says 近词, which kind of just it doesn't really imply any meaning. It just I am beneath you. Doesn't have any meaning. 垂询, 垂念. 念头的念, 垂念. To be so kind as to think of me. 垂念. All right, this is not going to come up. 垂顾. 垂顾. That's what it says. 垂问. Okay, 欢迎你的垂问. I don't know. 垂青, 垂青, show appreciation. All right. So this is ultra fancy stuff. I think we don't care. Let's move on. All right. Number 3 is 书面语留存. Okay. 永垂不朽. 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 I've seen this one before, right? 永垂不朽. So here, 垂 represents remaining 永垂不朽. 朽 is to rust or corrode, rotten. Oh yeah, 不朽 to rot. I've got the hiccups. What the heck? 不朽. Rotten, yeah. So 永垂不朽. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Okay. So, 名垂青史. 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 Reputation will go down in history. 名垂青史. So this is will survive. Will survive and sort of remain. So your name will survive, remain. What is 青史? Is that a word? In the annals of civilization. All right. Oh, there's another one. 名垂千古. 名垂千古. Oh, there's a few of them. 名垂千古. So they're probably all same, right? Your name will go down in history. All right. Okay, number 4 is 接近, 快要. So it's approaching, but with respect to time. Okay. 功败垂成. 功败垂成. Suffer defeat and to have success and failure close together. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Hold on. To fail within sight of success. Last minute failure. Yeah, you say this, but it's not really legit, right? Usually it's to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. But you say it the other way around as a little joke. I don't know. I don't think that's legit in English, but all right, maybe it is. I don't know. Words change in their legitimacy. All right, so the tree here represents proximity with respect to time. So the success and the failure are close with respect to time. And cheng, I guess, comes into existence or is realized to become. 功败垂成, or is 垂成 a word? No. All right. There's a few words. Okay. 垂暮, 垂危, 垂老, 垂死. 垂暮, 垂暮. Dusk. Okay, so dusk, but it's coming close to dusk with respect to time. 人生垂暮. All right. 垂暮已久. Seems like it's used figuratively. 垂危. So 危险的危. So in danger. So 垂 meaning close to. 危 is danger. You are in danger. You are having a car accident. 垂老. Okay, this means you're getting a bit old, right? Getting a bit old. 垂老. Hold on. What's this? 垂垂. What is 垂垂? Gradually. 垂垂老矣. 老矣. 垂垂老矣. 当你白发苍苍，垂垂老矣，回首人生时. I don't know. It just sounded poetic. Like I should sing it. Anyway, 垂垂. What is 垂垂? It was repeatedly, wasn't it? 垂垂. It wasn't in the dictionary. 垂垂. But it seems like it's a word. 垂垂. Gradually drop. 垂垂. 和垂垂有谊. 垂垂找到了最初的安稳. The gradually. 垂垂. Hey, why is that not in the dictionary? 垂死. So we saw 垂老as approaching old age. I presume this is like on your deathbed kind of thing. 垂死. Ain't got long now, have ya? 是垂死的人为垂死的人祈祷 praying for the dying. All right. All right. All right. So let's just a quick revision. Four definitions. One was pertaining to downwards, such as things that droop, like weeping willow, traileal, or saliva. Number two was just a respectful thing. 垂询, 垂问. Yeah, I don't care. Let's move on. The other one was remain, such as in 永垂不朽, 名垂千古. That sort of thing. It lasts a long time, kind of thing. And number four was in close proximity, but with respect to time. And it was used in words like 垂死, on the verge of dying, and 功败垂成. So you're on the verge of winning, but you lost. All right. Trey is a hammer. Yeah, trey. Or trade the hammer. Trey is also a noun. Sorry, a verb, right? To hammer. There's also lang. It is wolf head, right? Or is lang to wolf? That is a wolf head. Oh, okay. It's not wolf head. It is this one. Lang to. All right. So literally wolf head. It's pronounced the same as wolf head, but it's a different character for lang. Lang to. So what does lang mean? Full tree. Archaic. All right. So lang to. Where's this? That's really interesting. I feel like I want to go there in Dhaka. Oh, look at this hammer. Or is it just a small hammer and it's in the foreground of the image? It's like big hand, little hand, something like that. Big hammer, little hammer. How did we get onto this? Oh yeah, trade. Trade is a hammer. Trade. Trade. Hammer and to hammer. But you can also use words like da. I'm pretty sure. 不锈钢 stainless steel, trades stainless steel hammer. Okay. 他用锤子把钉子敲了进去. So 敲 is to knock. So you knock on a door. 敲门 knock knock knock. Knock. I feel like you know what knocking on a door sounds like, but I thought I'd try to reproduce it as faithfully as possible. Anyway, treeman or tree things is a nail, right? So use a hammer, use the yeah, you can also ding, right? We studied this one. Ding, 钉子, 用锤子钉钉子. Yeah. Actually, yeah, maybe ding, fourth tone, is the most common one. Ding. Because usually you hammer in nails, right? Can you hammer in other things? You can you can fend off attackers with your hammer. All right. Trenial and trepong. Literally blow cow. No, blow ox. Blow ox. These both refer to bragging. They both carry some level of level of negativity, right? Trenial I guess is bragging about yourself. But trepong, maybe you can brag about other people with this one. I'm not 100% sure. Trenial, trenial. Yeah. 说自己能飞上天. All right. I can fly. I can fly. Yeah. 吹捧. So yeah, so you're sort of bragging someone else, right? You're flattering them. That's someone else, is it? 盲目吹捧别人只会让自己显得虚伪. So 虚伪 is phony. So if you sort of artificially brag about other people's achievements, it makes you feel very phony and disingenuous. Okay, so treipong is for others and treiniol is for yourself. Yeah, they're in the dictionary. Let's double check that. Treiniol. So can you brag about someone else? A treiniol. So it doesn't take an object, right? So this is not an object. This is like ta treiniol, invisible comma. 他说 blah blah blah. 他的汽车是最快的。吹牛撒谎. Yeah, so this one doesn't take an object. So, okay, so this one doesn't take an object and refers to oneself, right? Whereas 吹捧 can take an object and usually refers to other people. Exactly right on both counts. 10 points for Gryffindor. Or is the AI trade-ponging me? Maybe it is trade-ponging me. Triniol does not take an object. Yeah. I Triniol, trade-pong. 他整天吹捧领导，让人反感. Yeah, okay, so here it's kind of like flattering the boss, flattering the leader. Yeah. Triniol, trade-pong. Alright. I feel like these were, what were they, HSK 5 or something in the past? 垂头丧气. So we saw tray meaning to droop. 垂直头, you droop your head. I can't droop my head, I'm sitting. It's like, you know. Anyway. 垂头, 丧气 is a word. 丧气 is a word in itself. Yeah, 丧 often is used in words pertaining to being dejected or something like this, or losing something. 丧气, I guess it's you're losing heart. Yeah. Yeah. Some fourth tone. Yeah, there is this meaning, but okay, disappointed, discouraged. 丧气. It is a word in itself. Maybe you know 沮丧. That's pretty common. 沮丧. Maybe you know that one. Anyway, so we're drooping our head and being dispirited. 垂头丧气. Yeah. 输了比赛后，他垂头丧气的离开了球场。That's not a problem. Trey Yan. This is, remind me, this is a verb phrase for the smoke coming out of a chimney or something like this. Oh no, it is not a verb phrase. It is just a noun. Okay, Trey Yan. 傍晚时分，村庄里升起了 Whoa. What is this? Trey Yan. Niao niao. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting this. Niao niao Trey Yan. Is it in the corpus? That's the question. So this is the corpus, for those of you who don't know. Been working on this corpus for a while. This is the kind of lifelong journey. Okay. Trey Yan niao niao. It's there. It's on the to-do list. So this is like kind of like a to-do list, but for life. And after I've done these, I'm going to go, no, that's enough. That's enough. That's, yeah, it's a lot. In this corpus, 4,500 characters. Or a bit more than that. Yeah. Most of them I know. I mean, I'm well past the halfway mark. Oh, yeah, I'd be closer to like 3,500 or something like this. So the ones that are left are pretty obscure. Like, as you see, niao niao Trey Yan, niao niao Trey Yan. Let's put niao niao Trey Yan into Google image search. Niao niao Trey Yan, niao niao Trey Yan, niao niao Trey Yan. Rising in spirals. What if we put it the other way around? Trey Yan, niao niao. No, Trey Yan, niao niao. Trey Yan, niao niao. Maybe both orders are alright. Trey Yan, niao niao. Niao niao. Niao niao. Alrightio, where were we? 古镜. Have we not done this? And also, why is this HSK 7 through 9 word? This is really common. 处境. 处境 is something like plight or predicament, a situation which is negative. You're in some kind of predicament. You're in a situation you don't want to be in, and it's kind of hard to get out of as well. 那现在的处境非常艰难. Right. This is very unspecific. We need something more specific than this. A plight or predicament. It is a noun. Situation. No, it's only a negative one. It's never a positive one, to my knowledge. 他好像觉得我的处境极端可笑. My predicament is absolutely hysterical. All right. OK, 他的处境很困难. 幸亏我不是你. Oh, thankfully I'm not you. Your situation is unenviable. Thankfully I'm not you. 他再也无法容忍自己目前的处境了. Yeah, I think we must edit this because, like, it must be it must be a negative thing. That, to my knowledge. Yeah. Okay. So the dictionary says, 所处的环境多觉不利的. So it's an unfavorable sort of environment or situation, I guess. Yeah, 处境艰难, 处境危险. Yeah, I feel like we need to emphasize this. We should edit this. Almost always. I mean, is it ever not negative? Is this ever not negative? Are there any exceptions? Often negative, not exclusively so. 他的处境比从前好多了. I can use 从前 like this. I did not know you could use 从前 like this. As a noun. I've always used it as an adverbial or just a noun at the start of a sentence. Like 从前有座山，山上有座庙. Okay, 如今公司处境顺利，业绩连年攀升。相比之下，我们的处境已经很幸运的. If you want to an unambiguously positive word for yeah, okay, 状况这个. Okay, so what percentage of the time would you say 途径 is negative? Yeah. Okay, it's surprising me that there are counterexamples. Clearly negative. 处境危险, yeah, a lot of the time. 处境复杂、微妙、不明. All right, so there's some kind of mixed, yeah, almost never positive. All right, but it is theoretically possible, but heavily skewed towards negativity. Should we edit this? Yeah, I made a little note. We can edit the dictionary in a minute, or I'll do it at some point. Yeah, I think it needs mentioning in the dictionary, doesn't it? It's like if you didn't know 处境 is almost always positive, almost always negative, then I feel like you don't know that word. Yeah, if you know what I mean. All right, 突局, 突局. I don't know. You is a situation. I don't know how. There's like 4 or 5 different words for situation in Chinese. This kind of situation represents the overall situation. Usually, there's multiple factors and things like this. 这支队伍在小组赛中，就惨遭出局. So suffered 出局. Eliminated from a competition. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. So 出 is like you're kicked out. You situation. You're kicked out of the situation. In this case, the situation is a competition. 出局. Oh, bit of a long definition in this dictionary, but all right. 出局, number 1. 范觉在体育比赛中因失利而不能继续参加后一阶段的比赛。Right. So you're kicked out, you're eliminated. So you can just say 淘汰,淘汰. That's the usual one. 淘汰. Eliminated from a competition, not from like, existence. This one died out in the sense of this product died out. You don't use it anymore. Maybe you could also use it in like theory of evolution, kind of your you died out because your some other species outperforms you. Number two, 比喻人或事物因不能适应形式和不能达到某种要求而无法在其领域继续存在下去。This. Yeah, that's what it says in Chinese. It referred to people or other entities cannot adapt or reach a certain requirement and and cannot continue existing because of that. All right. Anyway, 呼ju, that's a new one for me. All right, 呼ju. Ju is a utensil or tool, often used in as a suffix of many words like 文具, stationery, 餐具, cutlery, 玩具, toys, uh, is it 餐具? No, we did 餐具. What's the other ones? Oh, 佛具. This is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's equipment used for Buddhism. Like physical items used for the practice of Buddhism, and so on. All right, 出具. No, I don't know what this is. 公司为他出具了一份工作证明。出具了. Oh, 具 is also used in 具备, so it might pertain to this instead. 出具. No, I don't know. I can't guess. Issue. Actually, yeah, could guess it meant issue, but I can't guess the logic. 出具 is like give someone the possession of. Maybe it's something like that. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. 出具, 开出, 协出. Okay, so you're 开出, you're sort of sending out your 开 would be a prescription though, wouldn't it? 开出, 协出, you're writing or giving to someone else. 证明证件等. Sorry, like 证明 certificate or evident documents, something like this. Right. 出具 介绍信. 介绍信. What's a 介绍信? An introduction letter? What is a 介绍信? Recommendation letter. So you're issuing a recommendation letter. 出具. 出具. 出具传出给个人档案的介绍信. A letter of introduction, a letter of recommendation. Interesting. All right. 出具. All right. 触觉. Right. This is one of your senses. Do you know the 5 senses in Chinese? Hopefully you know them in your native language. So you have ears, 耳朵. 耳朵是你的听觉的器官. 眼睛是你的视觉的器官. 鼻子是你的嗅觉的器官。哦，舌头是你的味觉的器官。触觉就是皮肤，皮肤是你的触觉的器官。Yeah, this is your sense of touch. Alright, 婴儿的触觉非常敏感。Yeah, alright. Just know your 5 senses. You need to know 5 senses. Honestly, you needed to know them since HSK 5 or something. I really find some of these decisions to put 触觉, a sense of touch, at HSK 7 through 9, I really find it hard to believe you can reach this level without having encountered this word many times over. But anyway, 出口成章, yeah, so literally come out a mouth and become an essay. So this refers to someone who speaks eloquently, and you feel like their words have value, merit, and weight, things like that. Eloquent, articulate. Okay. 他才华横溢，出口成章。横溢, sorry, 才华横溢. 横溢 is a word brimming with. So you use it as a suffix after two-syllable nouns. 才华横溢. I'm pretty sure there's other ones. XX 横溢. Brimming with, okay, 才华 seems to be the most common one then. 才华横溢. I'm sure there's others. Well, they're all 才华横溢. Oh, maybe there's not others. All right. Yeah, there are others. Here. 文采横溢. But it seems 才华 is the most common one. Pleco gives us 热情, so brimming with enthusiasm. 热情横溢. 江河横溢, so overflowing with water. 江河, the river is overflowing. So this is a bit more literal, isn't it? 江河横溢. Okay, so 热情. So it does exist, but by far the most common one was 才华横溢. So this was by far the most common one. Right. Okay, 矗立. 矗立 is something like to stand erect or maybe towering even. I'm not entirely sure. To tower, stand tall and upright of a large building. Yeah. 人民英雄纪念碑矗立在广场中央. Okay, so the People's Heroes 纪念碑 is like a memorial or a monument to this person. 矗立在广场中央. It stands erect in the center of the square. All right, you get the idea. 储量. I don't really know, but 储 refers to storage and 量 refers to a quantity. 储量. So it's probably like the amount of storage. Oh, maybe like in memory on a phone or on a computer or something like this. 该地区的煤炭储量非常丰富. No, this is reserves of coal. Yeah, remaining quantity. 储量. So is it just in mining and natural resources? 我们必须集中精力于小储量油井的开采. Yeah, resources, 淡水, resources, this. Let's ask the AI. Is this usually for resources, oil, water, etc., and not for things like storage capacity, e.g. on a hard disk? Okay. Okay, 石油储量, 天然气储量, 煤炭储量, 水资源储量, 矿产储量. And for hard disks, 容量 for hard disks. Okay, 容量. Okay, 硬盘容量, 内存容量, 电池容量, 仓库容量. All right. So natural resources underground in nature. All right, fair enough. Okay, 出路. Okay, so 出路 represents a kind of way out of a problem. Often 路, like roads, are often used as metaphors for like the paths you take in life. If you have a 出路, it's a road you can take in life to get out of a predicament or an unfavorable situation. 出路, a way out, literal of, also literally, but I think, yeah, you got 出口 as an exit. literal, 出路. I don't recall encountering it literal. Opportunity, a way forward or outlet for one's products. Oh, this one as well. Yeah. 学习技能是贫困家庭孩子的出路之一. Alright, so technical study of technical skills, is a way out of poverty for, um, or a way out for impoverished families' children. Something in that ballpark. 出路. Usually it's a negative one as well, I think. 出路. 别灰心，我们会找到出路了. We can find a way out of this. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here, 运动成为他攻击性心理的最佳出路, an outlet for his aggression. All right. Outlet. Maybe it's broader than what I imagined. 他需要绞尽脑汁找到出路. So he needs to rack his brains to find a way out of his situation. 出路. You're like in a maze or something like this, right? You're in a maze and you don't know what to do and you need to find a way out of the maze. 朝这些缺口走，以便找到出路。缺口. 缺口 presumably it's used figuratively here as well, right? 缺口 is a physical defect or break in an item. But here, presumably, it's head towards these breaks. So it's like some kind of opportunity you can exploit, not a literal break in something. 积极的态度能帮助你找到出路. Yeah, find a way out. Yeah, usually when you want to find a way out, it's going to be something negative, right? You don't find a way out of something positive. It's like, oh, I want to find a way out of my happiness. I am so overjoyed. I want to be not overjoyed. I'm having fun. I don't want to have fun. I need a way out. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? So it should be something negative. Or at least a lot of times. 农业的根本出路在于机械化. So this is the way forward. So this is the way forward for like agriculture. So, all right. So this is why it's positive. So 出路, a way out, or 出路, a way forward. Okay, that makes some sense. So it can be positive and negative. All right. All right. 出卖. Yeah, this is not a very good word. 出卖. 卖 meaning to sell. Normally you sell like physical items or services. You can sell your coffee cup. Or you can sell, I don't know, coffee cup repairs. But yeah, if you're 出卖, you're selling out people you know. You're selling out your friends. You're betraying them. 出卖. 出卖. Can it literally mean this? I didn't know that. But usually you're betraying your friends. 他为了利益出卖了朋友. Yeah, this is the kind of normal situation. You're betraying your friends. It's like you're hurting your friends for personal benefit. 出卖 offer for sale. I feel like maybe, but yeah, 出卖肉体以谋生 will not betray their body. This is their physical body in order to earn a living. All right. 有人收买他、出卖他的同事. Is this a saying? So, buy him, sell him. It sounds like a saying of some kind. I don't recognize it. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it represents someone who has a backstabbing personality. They're not really interested or are largely indifferent to the suffering of people they know. I think that's something like that. Offered money to betray his colleagues. 收买他. Oh, sorry, no. So he accepted payment to betray his colleagues. Oh, this tar and this tar are the same tar. No, sorry, let's refactor that. Okay, 收买. So this is definitely purchase, but in the sense of bribing him. So bribing him to betray his colleague. So 出卖他的同事，出卖他的同事. So he was bribed into betraying his colleagues. Yep, that makes sense now. So 收买, this is the opposite of 出卖. So I betray you. Oh no, this is buy off. This is bribing, isn't it? It's not the opposite. It's not I don't betray you. It's not you betray me. It is someone buys you off. Yeah, it's not opposite. So not really even that related. All right, 出卖. Maybe it does have this, but it would be in a specific circumstance. Most of the time it's betray. Like maybe 出卖, like if someone said I'm selling a cup or something like this, then yeah, you could probably get away with that. Anyway, 出面. Now this is something like show your face, right? I don't know, maybe after an accident or something like this. I'm not entirely sure. Appear personally, step in, step forth, show up. 经理亲自出面解决了纠纷. The manager showed up. All right. 出面. So it's not exactly what I was thinking. I was probably thinking 出台. Appear on stage, appear publicly. Yeah. 出面. All right. 他也请了英国和美国出面调停. What is 调停? Intercede. 调停. 总统亲自出面处理这场危机. The president personally appeared, yeah, in order to resolve the crisis. All right. 出面. Kind of like show your face, but a little bit different, right? 触摸. Next is 触摸. We saw 触 here with the sense of touch. 触摸, does it refer to touching things? I think it's just the word for touching something. A touches B. It's like physically touching something. 触摸. It's kind of neutral. Yeah. To touch. 请不要触摸展柜里的文物. Do not touch the artifacts in the cabinet or the display cabinet. 触摸. Yeah, it's like A touches B kind of thing. But usually it's a human hand touching something. 触摸同性时，男人比女人要更加拘谨. Men are more inhibited about touching each other. Okay, so all right. 他用双手小心翼翼地触摸着敷药. What is 敷药? Oh, this is to apply. We're applying treatment, right? Applying some kind of ointment or something like this, right? I presume so. 他感到有只手在触摸他的肩膀. Oh, I felt a shoulder touching me. More. All right. All right, this one's new for me, but 触目惊心. It looks like startling or something. 触目. So touch your eyes. Presumably it's non-literal. 触目, it's like eye-catching, hard to look away or hard to not notice. 惊心, startling. This is a word, isn't it? Startling, staggering, shocking, frightened. All right. Shocks the eyes, astonishes the heart. Shocking, horrible to see, a ghastly sight. Alrighty then. 事故现场的惨状. 触目惊心. 事故. 事故 is an accident, usually a car accident, or a motor accident. So we're envisaging a horrifying sight at the scene of a car accident. All right. 蠢. Maybe you already know this. 蠢. Where would you know this from? Yuchun. Chun. Yuchun. Really stupid. It's the same thing, right? Moving in disorderly fashion. I don't know these other ones. Chun. There's like, is it Chunho? This one. Chunho. Yeah. Mostly used to insult people, I guess. Chun. It's used in some Chongyus, but I forget. 他犯了一个非常愚蠢的错误. Yeah, a silly mistake. I recall chun being used in some Chinese, but I forget. I have good memory. No, I don't. If I had a good memory, I'd remember the Chongyu, wouldn't I? Chun chun you don't. All right. Don't know that one. Chun ruo mu ji. No, it's dai ruo mu ji. Dai ruo mu ji. Yi chun wei yong. I don't think this is Chongyu. This is take stupidity as bravery. Yeah, 自娱自纯. 愚不可及. Okay, maybe it's not. Impossibly stupid. Oh, no. That hasn't come up. All right, this one, I don't know it. Maybe I'm mistaken. Chun. I feel like there's something where I've seen this, where it's most common. No, I looked it up in Pleco. Not really. It's just yu chun, chun ho, and a few words like that. It just means stupid mostly. I don't think I care that much about this, but the AI's example, so chun chun yu dong, hint to stir, get restless. Or is that wriggle? Maybe. All right. Chun. All right. Chun cui. Chun cui. So, chun cui is like pure unadulterated X. Chun cui. Yeah, chun cui. So you talk about pure gold or something like this, right? I'm not 100% sure. Pure, unadulterated, purely, completely. 纯粹. Oh, this is used as an adverb meaning purely complete. 纯粹是一场误会. So it's purely is a mistake, or no, sorry, misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. And that's it, nothing else. 纯粹是. Yeah, 纯粹. Let's go 黄金. Pure gold. Yeah, you can probably just say 纯金. Pure gold. Not 100% sure. What else? What if I put a duh here? 纯粹的快乐 pure delight. 纯粹的玉器. 纯粹的摇滚乐 rock and roll music. All right. Right. So maybe this 纯粹is used more figuratively than actual purity. Yeah, it uses an adverb here and an adjective here. All right, let's continue. 醇厚. So this chun pertains to distillation, does it not? 醇厚. Maybe it's distilled thought or something like this. 这杯酒味酒味道醇厚. Oh, no, it's rich, or yeah, 味道无穷. So it's a rich flavor of this alcohol. Mellow and rich, simple and kind. Yeah, it's not distillation, is it? It is this sterols like 乙醇. What's this? Ethyl alcohol, 甲醇, etc. But that's probably not the most common. I just am interested in things like that. Wine with high alcohol content. Rich, pure, good wine, sterols. All right. Okay, 醇厚. So it's emphasizing, or maybe it's an adjective for alcohol. What if we put in here? No. 醇厚. 鲜乳薄饼. 鲜乳薄饼. Milk crackers. So they're like, I don't know, rich and pure. I would expect there to be lots of concentrated flavor in them. But 醇厚奶粉, oh, 奶粉. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's one of these words that you stick in your product name and it doesn't really mean anything after a while because it's used by marketing departments and they want to use this word and because it sounds nice and it kind of loses its meaning. Do they use 醇厚 here? 醇厚 黑芝麻饼, black sesame crackers. All right, let us continue. 春节. So 春节 is pure in the sense of someone's innocence, something like this, right? Like a child. Pure, clean, honest, purifying. Okay. 孩子们的笑容是那么纯洁无邪. Yeah. Is that 无邪 without guilt? Oh, okay. Yeah, 春节. There's a little bit naive even. They're just like yet to be corrupted by the real world kind of thing. 春节. All right. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah, not really. 纯洁, 纯净洁白. Yeah, it's kind of like pure in the sense of yet to be corrupted kind of thing. All right. If you assume corruption is a default state. All right. 淳朴 and 淳朴. Are they the same? Probably. 淳朴. It's like pure and simple or something like this. 淳朴, simple, honest, unsophisticated, guileless, unsophisticated. 淳朴. I think it's the same, right? 山里的民风十分淳朴. Yeah, I don't know. They have a kind of, you know, the word quaint. It's a bit quaint. Quaint. What do they use quaint for? Quaint. Quaint custom. What does actually? I don't know this word in English. What does it mean? Quaint. Definition. English. Pleasingly or strikingly old-fashioned. Oh no, this is not correct. I did not realize it pertained to things that are old-fashioned. Usually when people pull out the word quaint, it's kind of like a backhanded compliment. So you say this and it's a compliment, but you kind of mean, yeah. It's like you want to say it's like crap. But you don't want to say it's crap, you say it's quaint. All right. So 淳朴 is not really quaint. It is 淳朴. Let's look it up. Just a second. I need to look up this character. All right. 淳朴. 诚实朴素也做淳朴. Okay, they're the same. They're the same. They're just different ways of writing it. Different spellings, if you will. 诚实, honest. 朴素. 朴素 is simple in the sense of unsophisticated, unadorned kind of thing. It's not grand and so on. Yeah, so this is describing people. 这个村子的人们性格淳朴善良. Yeah, so what can it describe? What can might as well put both. Describe. Definitely an adjective. Person's character, atmosphere, simple, honest, unaffective. 淳朴的农民, so that's people. 淳朴的姑娘. 心地淳朴, 为人淳朴. So this is their behavior. 民风淳朴. So this is like their style. 民风淳朴, same thing, just different character. 淳朴的生活方式, 淳朴的日子, lifestyle. 画风淳朴, 语言淳朴, simple, unadorned. Yeah, for art styles or language styles. All right. I kind of like this no frills approach to life. Just reduces so many complications. All right. 戳. 戳 is to poke, such as to poke someone in the ribs. Chor, maybe you can get poked in the eye or something like this. Jab, poke, stab. All right, let's move on. Sorry, 他用手戳了戳我的肩膀 poke my shoulder. Oh, who's poking my shoulder? Who's poking my shoulder? Pokey, pokey, pokey. All right, 戳戳戳戳. Yeah, these other more adult versions. All right, I'll leave you to figure those out on your own. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. 绰号. 绰号 is something like nickname. I think that's it. It's sort of a fancy way of saying nickname. 绰号，同学们给他起了个有趣的绰号。绰号 yeah. 绰号 nickname. Do you play Genshin Impact? If so, you might know. So Wendy, this one. Oh, this is Wendy from Genshin Impact. Oh wow. But where's the character? I want the photo, I want the image of the character. Oh, okay, there's cosplay of Wendy. All right. Anyway, Wendy cosplay. Wendy. So technically a guy. I like the phrasing there. Technically a guy. But so Wendy. Yeah. So Wendy, in Genshin Impact is a guy, but it's a girl's name in English. Wendy. So it took me a long time to realize, oh, that's meant to be a guy. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so there's also Paimon. Paimon gives Wendy a nickname. Paimon. Paimon. Paimon is your little helper. Your little helper comes along, yeah, and talks. And Wendy. Actually, maybe the 绰号 is mentioned in here, perhaps, in this dialogue. Yeah. 卖唱的, yeah. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. That worked really well. So if you play Genshin Impact, so this is your character. You can be the girl or the guy. It's Lumen or I chose the girl. I don't know the guy. This is yeah. You choose the name of your character. Usually in the dialogue, it's 旅行者, 旅行者, traveler. Okay, this is Paimon, and this is Wendy, right? So Paimon gets angry sometimes. It's really, really cute when Paimon gets angry. And she's angry at Wendy. All right. And oh, 决定了以后 oh, this is in traditional characters. 以后就叫你卖唱的。好了。Okay, so 卖唱的就是 Wendy 的绰号, right? So this is Wendy's 绰号. Yeah, 卖唱的. Yeah. So I guess I have learned some things from playing Genshin Impact. 绰号. Yeah, it's a nickname. I don't know. Is it on the screen? 绰号. Anyway, this is what I think. Yeah, it's not. It's kind of a nickname chosen to, because she's angry. But Wendy is fine. Like I don't know. Anyway, 绰号. You can also say things like 小明. 小明 is a pet name for a child. All right, 小明. Yeah, there's also like sometimes if you don't want, like you might use a name on your packages or something like this. 匿名, anonymous. Oh, 假名. Yeah, like a pseudonym. Or yeah, you might use a fake name on your packages or something like this, so the delivery guy doesn't know your name. But all right. All right. 除去. I feel like you know this already, but 除 to remove, 去 to remove. So 除去 to remove. Eliminate, remove. Oh, okay. So there's a grammar usage I'm not familiar with. 除去杂念才能专心学习. 杂念, I don't know this word, but it refers to complicated thinking. So presumably it's like muddled thinking or something like this. Distracting thoughts. All right, 杂念. Oh, I kind of like this word. Don't like the thing it is, but the word, yeah. So we remove distracting thoughts and we can concentrate on study. There appears to be another usage, except for 不去, a grammar usage. 不去. So first of all, is it ever used? 不去有则, 有则, 有字, sorry. I always have trouble with this one. 字 used in 污渍, a stain. 污渍. So we're removing a stain. What kind of stain are we removing? We're removing an oil stain. 不去油渍. Right. So remove. There's a grammar usage. Maybe it's just an alternative way of saying 除了 blah blah 以外. 除了 blah blah 以外. Oops. No. 除了 blah blah 以外. 除了工作以外. Yeah. There's also 除外. I find this one helpful when you're speaking because often you don't form like grammar patterns precisely in your speaking. And unlike in your writing, when you can edit, you can go back and edit. It's like, oh, I needed to put 除了 at the start of that clause. When you're speaking, it's kind of out of your mouth already. You can't go back and edit it. But you can stick a 除外 at the end of the sentence, like this. 最小的除外. Yeah, 我发现这些环在所有的标本中都存在。Okay, 最小的除外. Yeah, so when you're speaking, maybe you'll say something like this. Not you in particular. You'll make a statement and you'll realize, oh, wait a minute, I've forgotten those exceptions. Now, were I writing, I would go to the start of the sentence and go 除了最小的标本之外, something like that. 我发现 blah blah blah. But since we're speaking, this has already come out of our mouth, and we can't go back and edit. So we go 最小的除外. So we add the exception at the end. It's very useful for that. Yeah, you stick a little exception. It's like, oh, right, I should have said, yeah, I should completely reconstruct the sentence, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick blah 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 除外. 昨天每个人休一天假，这个人除外. Yeah. So you stick this. It's like, oh wait, I forgot about him. Okay. Oh, saved 除外. Yeah, it's really useful for that sort of situation. 公共汽车每小时一班，星期天除外. Yeah, except Sunday's excluded. Yeah, because you might forget. Oh wait, Sundays were an exception. I have to quickly add that in. But yeah, 除了星期天以外，公共汽车每小时一班. Yeah, so yeah, 饭费除外. 此价只包括住宿，饭费除外. So it doesn't include meals. It is very, very handy to have in your arsenal. It's like, oh no, I should have done this, but I've got a backup plan. Got a backup plan. We're in a plan B. All right. So 除去 could be similar to this. But it seems most of the time it's just what happened. Most of the time, maybe it's not. All right, what's this one? 我对他们说，除去浴缸里的皂沟. This is like soap stain, right? 皂. What's the tone on this one? 垢, 皂垢. 是生活最大的回报. What? So this is remove. You're removing soap stains. It's not a grammar situation, so let's move on. Okay, 除去一只盘子全打碎了. All but one plate were destroyed. Not just damaged, 打碎了, broken in, like shattered, smashed into pieces. Yeah, it's not just damaged. 除去无光因素，这些植物还不耐冻。Okay, so besides the darkness. Ah, so this is like in addition to this. Yeah, I don't think this is legitimate. This is like 不仅. Uh, hmm. What could you use? Yeah. Well, can't you just like get rid of this? Um, 这些植物不仅 mm, yeah, it's like the reason it's tricky, isn't it? Because I'd have to completely rewrite the sentence to use the grammar structure that I'm more familiar with. Let's ask the AI. This one. So in this sentence, like okay, like how let's ask how fluent is this sentence? Let's start there. 除去因素. All right. 除去光照不足的因素，这些植物还不耐冻。All right. So this is like in addition to. So the 除去 here is something like in addition to, or or maybe you've already brought up something. Yeah, it's kind of not excluding. It's you've already talked about that, so now we'll exclude that. We'll talk about something else, something like that. Hmm. All right. Can you give me 5 diverse example sentences for 除去 being used as uh, a grammar word, I guess conjunction. Succinct, no Chinese nor English. OK，除去价钱便宜，这件衣服的质量也好。It's just the same as 除了之外。除去路程远，这个也这个工作还需要经常出差。Wait，这个工作是要经常出差，还跟着工作。Is this legit? Don't people 出差？can 工作出差？Really？除去性格开朗，他还特别乐于助人。除去味道不错，这道菜的营养价值也很高。除去下雨，今天风也特别大。So, yeah, converting this to another sentence would be a little bit challenging. It is easier to use this kind of structure. So it's very similar to 除了之外. You can swap them freely. 除了他，大家都来了. This is kind of different though, isn't it? Is it not really exceptions? Whereas 除了 X 以外 is like that is you're announcing an exception to something. But here it's like in addition to this, he is also sorry, she's also like this. Yeah, here it seems is both A and B, not that not that like A is excluded. Yeah, whereas in 除了之外 often this identifies an exception to be excluded. So 除了它以外，我们都会去公园，公园玩。This a little different, isn't it? 除了英语，他还会说汉语。It can mean that too, can't it? Whoa. Holy cow. It's like war and peace. So it can mean in addition to, and so 除去 has that same conjunctional use. All right. Let us continue on with our mission. All right, so where we had a little at a moment. Yeah, I did something else for a second. All right, 突然,突然, I don't know. 突然 refers to taking up a position or duty or something like this. I pushed the wrong button. 突然，他即将出任公司的新任总经理。出任，出任。What? To start a new job. To start in a new job. 即将出任公司的新任. This is newly appointed general manager. So he's taking up the post as the company's new general manager. All right. Not in my dictionary. Let's put it in here. And by here, I mean here. All right. 出任. 出任. Okay. 接受任命或邀请担任某种职务。对应英语表达的 take up. Okay, so you're taking up. It's sort of you're accepting an appointment or invitation to take on some kind of work-related duties or job. All right. 出任. Why is there a 出 in here? 出 usually means outwards. Yeah, let's ask the AI. It's not obvious to me. Why is there a 出? Why is there a 出 in here? Why is there a 出in here? Go out. Go out and multiply. Go out and go forth and do your job. I don't know. Step forward. 出 and 出 mean forward. Not obviously. 出. I guess outwards can be forwards. I don't know. 出任出席. Oh, this one, 出席, I definitely am familiar with. 出席, to attend. 出场. All right. 出面, we just studied. 出马, what's 出马? Set forth on a campaign. All right. So there is a kind of set forth vibe. Set forth. Oh, maybe it's like to output. Yeah. This, yeah, this is why I don't study. This is 12 definitions of 出. It's not the record. I think 上 and 下 have like 19 definitions. 出. Where do I begin? Let's see if I can find some of these 出席 or something like this. Wow. All right, give me a second. Oh, okay. So definition 2 is 来到. 来到. So to come out. 来到. No, it's just to come. 来到. Come to arrive. 来到. And there's 出席 and 出场. So all those other ones. So 出任. So you're coming. Hold on. Let's go back to the example sentence because it indicates a direction, does it? 出任. Where were we? 出任 here. 出任. No. So this is the person who is taking up the position. So it's not from a third person's perspective. It's from his perspective, right? 出任新工作. All right. No. I don't know what to think. I don't know why there is a 出 in here. But all right, let's move on. 出人意料. Yeah. Exceed people's expectations. You already know 意料, right? Expectations, anticipations, predictions, and things like that. 意料. Yeah, 意料之外. 意料之外, unexpectedly. 意料之内. Expectedly. The opposite of 意料之外. Yeah. 意料之中. Actually, that's also 意料之中. This is also expectedly kind of thing. 意料之中. 意料 yeah, 没有意料, I guess 没有意料. 没有意料到. 没意料到. Yeah, 没意料到. So this one. I didn't expect this Spanish Inquisition. 没意料到 Spanish Inquisition. 没意料到 Spanish Inquisition. Nobody 意料到 the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah. 出人意料. So unexpected. The yuan here represents like an arbitrary person. So it represents, it doesn't really matter who, it's outside their expectations. So it represents something that's unexpected, not just for you, but people in general, right? 比赛结果出人意料，弱队赢得了强队，赢了强队，强队。Yeah. So the underdog won. The whatever competition, unspecific competition. 出神, 出神 is something like entranced or captivated, something like this. Entranced, lost in thought, spellbound. 望着窗外，完全出了神. Yeah, used as a separable verb. 出了神，出神，出身. Yeah, so this represents kind of like a collection of concepts that represent your upbringing. So it includes like where you were born. It includes your like what your family was like as you were growing up, what the local environment was like growing up, like your finances, your I don't know, the general vibe and so on. It contains a lot of information, and we don't really have this word in English. Family background, sort of, but it's kind of more than this. Yeah. 出生于一个普通的农民家庭. Yeah. So it's a verb, but here it's functioning as a. Sorry, it's a noun, but here it's functioning as a verb phrase. Maybe it's both. Yeah. So let's ask the AI, what does 出生 encompass? Background, origin, social starting point. Oh, that's not a bad translation, actually. Social starting point. Yeah, so if your father is a famous author, yeah, so you have this kind of 出身, right? It really affects how you turn out. Something like that. 工人出身. Yeah, so you're born in a kind of a working class family. You're not like, it's not just like representing the family though. It's really like everything, like the environment you grew up in and so on. 农民干部家庭出身. Yeah. 贫苦出身. Yeah, social class. 地主出身. What is 地主? Oh, 地主 landowner. So you're going to historically charged, all right. Okay, so this is like, yeah, You are wealthy, you are the owning class, right? Okay, 北大出身 from Peking University. 北大出身. Really? I didn't know you could use it like that. But 科班出身, professionally trained from drama school. All right. Oh, e.g. from drama school. What is 醒悟出身? I didn't even know this one. 行务, 行务. Is it a word? 行务出身 from military ranks. 生意人出身, yeah, business background, business people background. So maybe your parents are both, I don't know, in business, selling whatever they're selling. 农民出身, 城里出身, yeah. No, sorry, 农村出身. 农村出身, yeah. So it's not just family, right? It's the whole village. But yeah, it's about origin, not current status. Yeah, difficult or impossible to change. Yeah, and cultural weight. Yeah, your 出身. Anyway, answer the question, where did you come from? Yeah, it's quite tricky. 出身, often used to judge people. You judge people based on their 出身. All right. 处事. I don't know. 处事. Is it like to deal with matters? I guess. 处事. Yeah. All right. 处理事情 or 办理事情, I guess. 处事. 圆滑. What is 圆滑? I don't know. Round, slippery. 深得大家信任. No, 深得大家信任. 圆滑. Smooth and evasive. Slick and sly. What? All right. First of all, let's find a bit better. 不是. Okay, so maybe these are the ones we want. 处事风格, so style of dealing with matters. 处事能力, your ability to deal with matters. 处事原则, the principles of dealing with matters. I don't know. Okay. 我还会以完全一样的方式来处事. I still will, using the completely same method, deal with things, deal with matters. Okay, so 圆通, flexible. I feel like there's like all these words. Okay, so this is not a negative thing, is it? Maybe we need to look up this word. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. 出事 is in the dictionary, but it just says 处理事情. 处理事情 is the obvious thing to think when it would be what you obviously guess. Let's put this into here. Okay. 是一直做事和言谈面面周到. So this is everything 面面周到. It's very thoughtful or something, right? 不得罪人. So we're not offending people, not upsetting people. 不得罪人, sorry, 不得罪人. No, 不得罪人. This is the word. You need to get your pauses right. 不得罪人. So we're not 得罪人. 不得 is actually a word. You're not allowed to offend people. Very interesting. 不得罪人. 也形容为人技巧，善于应付，能左右逢源. What is that? 左右逢源. Turn everything into gold. You got your knacks. You're good at things. You got skills. That sort of thing. All right. This is an interesting word actually. So 圆滑 sounds a little bit negative, at least judging from the English definition. That sounds negative to me. You say slick and sly, it sounds like a slimy person who is dishonest, not trustworthy. But here they're kind of got a knack for dealing with things. Yeah. All right. Anyway, 不是 was the one we're meant to be learning. 出手. So we saw 出面, right? 出面 to show your face. So no, maybe it's not related to that. 出手大方. 大方 is generous, right? 出手大方. So 出手 is like giving out, maybe. 经常请客吃饭. 出手. So spending money. 出手. Yeah. I don't know. It's not in the dictionary. Maybe I don't care. How much do I care? We'll put it in here. If it has 30 examples, then I probably should care. But if it has fewer than 30 examples, yeah. No. 拿出手机. No. It's not giving me proper examples. 伸出手, to extend your hand. 拿出手册. These are not proper examples. These characters happen to be next to each other. All right. Let's move on. 出台, to appear on stage. 信众所出台后，市场反应积极. So here, the policy appears on stage or just like appears publicly. Yeah, officially launched. Yeah, new policy. Right. 出头, I'm not sure. It's probably like to appear on stage. Oh no, this is the one you've been sick and you're like getting out and about or something like this. Is that right? Get out of a predicament, stick out, take initiative, blah blah blah. All right, I don't know. 经过多年努力，他终于有了出头之日. So this is like 出头之日. Yeah, I'm gonna need more on this. Right, sorry, where were we? I just had my lunch. 出头 get out of a predicament. Oh, I remember seeing the dictionary going, oh, there's a lot of definitions. And then, yeah, going, oh, maybe I'll have a rest. 出头. There are 3 definitions, and 3 is a lot, apparently. Okay, number 1, 从困苦的或受压抑的情况中解脱出来. That's from an unpleasant situation or like I don't know, an oppressed situation. You're getting out. Something like this. 出头, getting out of a predicament. 终于盼到了出头之日. Apparently this is a word. 出头之日. 你将有出头之日. So I think maybe we should study this. Yeah, I kind of feel like it is an actual word. 出头之日. At least it's not a complete. It almost feels like an independent entity, but not 100% like that. Hey, 出头之日. Number 2, 出面, to show your face. So we're looking at 出头. 出面, to appear or something like this. 出面带头. Oh no, 带头 is to take the lead. Okay. 出面 no, 出头露面. Really? Here. 出头露面, sorry. 出头露面. 出头露面. Okay. 你不出头, so you're not showing your face in public. All right. 你不出头，这事情就办不成. All right, number 3 of 3, 用在整数后, used after a whole number, 表示略超过这个整数，我已40出头了. Used after a whole number to mean something slightly larger than it. 40出头了. Oh, okay, this is slightly older than 40. So in early 40s. 秃头, a little more than. All right, let's move on. 秃头, 秃头 comes up in archaeology and paleontology. It's like unearth. You unearth something. 秃头, you normally unearth artifacts, ancient artifacts or fossils or something like this, dinosaur bones. 秃头, dig up, excavate, unearth, come up out of the ground. Oh yeah. Okay, 考古. Yeah, this is archaeology. 考古学.考古学 is archaeology. 考古 also archaeology. 考古 对, 考古队 an archaeological team. 考古考古队发现了一件刚刚出土的陶器. Yeah, this 陶器 is like some kind of item made of pottery. 陶器出土的陶器. 除外, we talked about this with 除去. It's useful to kind of, yeah, it's useful to stick a little exception at the end. Oh wait, I forgot about that exception. 他除外, except him. 除了他以外, 全班同学都参加了活动, 他除外. So if you forgot to say this at the start, and you just said, yeah, 全班同学都参加了活动, 他除外. Yeah, except him. Yeah, you can stick it at the end. 他除外. It's useful for that. Yeah, not include. 出席. Oh yeah, this is your 出席. This is something like your potential, your future, your like, yeah. 出席. So you describe someone as having 很有出息, the bright prospects for the future or something like this. Yeah. What? Oh, here. 父母希望他将来能有出息. So good prospects in the future, I guess. Yeah. And 出息. Yeah, describe someone with potential but yet to be realized. Yeah. 出征. I got nothing. 出征. To output or something. And 征 refers to soliciting things. I'm not sure. 将士们即将出征边疆. Go into battle. 出征. Okay, so 征. 征. What is the word? 征. Is it 征战? No. 征. 争议. Sorry, 争议 is the one I'm after. Oh, 征服. Yeah, 争议 is the one I'm after. Or no, it's not. Apparently, it's not. Okay, so 征. Where are we? 征. Where is 征? Here, 征服. Conquer. 征集, collect. These are not relevant. It must be this one of those on the list. So 出征. So maybe you're going out, you're dispatching yourself and conquering. 出征. All right, I'll have to look this up. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. It says 外出征战, 出去打仗. Yeah, so the word, the 征 is short for 征战. This one, 征战. To go on an expedition. Okay, campaign expedition, but military war. Not like an expedition to find Antarctica or something. Yeah. Oh, this is a war against cancer. All right. Anyway, we get the idea. 出征, to go to war or to go on a war campaign. Okay, 处置. This is another deal with a matter. So usually I encounter this in like business and things like this. 处置. I think it's also used for punishment as well, actually. like you punish a naughty student. Handle, take care of, punish. 这个问题需要妥当处置. So you're dealing with this problem, some unspecific problem, but it's an unspecific word. So unspecific treatment of unspecific problems. 所有信件将按绝密处置. So incomplete confidence. These letters are treated. Yeah, we don't really say this in English. You don't treat arbitrary things. Yeah, kind of you say dealt with or handled. They'll be handled. The letters will be handled. The letters, I don't know, will be processed. Actually, yeah, processed is probably the best English word there. 幸好我母亲挺身而出，做了处置. All right, unspecific. All right, let's move on. So the main one is just dealing with unspecific matters, winky. And the other one, there is a punish, but I think it's like pretty rare. 孩子. OK， 如果你不能留下这孩子，随便你怎么处置他，也 to punish her. All right, I'm not going to read that. 处置这些坏孩子, yeah, deal with these bad children. Yeah, literally deal with, but yeah, it implies you're punishing them in some way. All right. 出众. I'm not sure. Is it an adjective meaning outstanding? Yes. To stand out and outstanding. All right. 他的才华在同学中非常出众. Outstanding. I feel like maybe I know this, but it doesn't. Maybe I haven't encountered it for a while. All right, the dictionary says 超出众人, 不一般. So yeah, not ordinary. Okay, 才华出众. Yeah. All right. 初中. 初中. Yeah. So this refers to your initial kind of aspirations or something like this. It's kind of poetic. Like you'd use it in maybe, I don't know, when you want to be inspirational or something like this, right? 初中. You have some sort of mission and you don't want to lose sight of the 初中. I don't know how to explain it. Original intention. 无论走多远, 我都不会忘记自己的初衷. Yeah, 初衷. What if we put it in here? See what happens. 初衷. What's that character? 莫忘初衷. Oh, the more here replies you should not. Okay, do not forget 初衷. 初衷, 莫忘初衷. 初心仍在, 莫忘初衷. Yeah, 初心 is another one actually. 初心. Kind of similar, isn't it? I don't know the difference, if there is a difference. 初衷. 初 in a quite a few words represents the initial. 初步. Yeah, 初步, initial stage. 初步. 初步. And 初学生. Sorry, not 初级. 初级学生. Yeah, 初级. Junior, as opposed to 中级 and 高级. And that sort of thing. So 初衷, this is the kind of pure essence, the things that guide your mission and so on. Yeah, it's considered a good thing to not lose sight of, because often you have these projects and, like, I don't know, you walk this windy route and it's like, oh right, we were meant to be doing this and now we're doing something else entirely, kind of thing. 初衷. Yeah. All right. I guess we're going to call it a video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and do not forget your original intention. And I will see you in subsequent videos. TTFN!